Welcome to another edition of Dragway Memories. I'm Bill Richards.
And I'm Rob Potter. Today we're at Cayuga 1320 in a 1968 invitational meet.
That is the empty inch pincher with a driver by the name of Ed Miller, not the same Ed Miller Mopar guy. Making a pass there. Getting into some top fuelers that we can't make out.
Driving us nuts. We got an idea who they might be, but we're in fear of misidentifying them. So if you know, please tell us.
Yep.
Front engine fuelers at the track.
A lot of Division 1 cars, so I figure they're from the Northeast for sure. Not that that narrows it down a whole lot.
This is a car we have photos of, but that's as far as it goes.
Yeah, we don't have any information
Kind of
on
a
the
distinct
car.
white car with the red stripes on the back, diagonally. And at least one of these has got to be Scott Wilson, we figure.
1968, so he was a very big player in 1968, so...
A lot of singles. A lot of singles for whatever reason. It must have been qualifying or time trialing or whatever it is they did. Very cool machines. Front engine, oil bath on your way down the track, free of charge.
Blazing the tires. Still blazing the tires.
Late shoot, but he got it out.
Yeah. One of the many Fred F. Kane Chrysler products, this one a Cuda. Dick Smith drove many of them. I don't know who's driving this particular one. Famous vehicle in the other lane though. Percy also. Don Henderson, the Brant County Ford Motors Mustang, up against Donnie Brash and the Hotfoot out of the Buffalo area.
Mopar getting it done.
Yeah, A990 car. Ed Miller out of Rochester, New York. Looks like he granny shifted second gear in that one. Up against a really nice Fairlane in the other lane, which we can't make out.
Tell us, we want to know.
Yeah.
Oh my
This
God.
Hellzapoppin, Gord Coates, still driving this car at this point. We have pictures with his name still on the door. This is the original Argyle Highlander, which was owned by Argyle Chrysler Plymouth. John Petrie bought it, campaigned it, sometimes as a wheel stander, made good money doing so. Gord Coates then bought it and turned it into the Eastern Flash, and he campaigned it also as a exhibition vehicle. Went as far east, very far east, and out at least to Manitoba with the car. Here in 1968, this thing's been chopped. All the hood's gone, the front bumper and all the components are gone. The windows are gone except for the windshield. It'll later lose its windshield too, just getting chopped up more and more and more. And we don't have any other information past 1968 on this car. It is presumed scrapped, but we don't know for sure. Rare car.
I'll agree. Another rare one.
Yeah, this is the Rimfire car out of Port Huron, Michigan. Don Brewer Dodge. A Canadian driver was listed on the car, but it didn't last very long, and it later became Ron Mancini's. Fenengler and Weitzel A Street Roadster Hemi.
This side.
This on the yellow one.
Doug Brinjack in the goatee.
Brinjack in the goatee. Here's the Rimfire again.
Up against the AMX out of Stratford.
Very rare shot of the Rimfire. Was
actually that's a Javelin. That's not an
Javelin,
AMX.
Yeah. Out of Stratford. Donnie Cloak. Cloak's Hangar number 3, 63 Plymouth. Up against a different Ed Miller in the empty inch pincher, which was originally from California.
Looks like Clokey took it back to the diggers.
Tire haze and fuelers going at it. Can't begin to tell you who they are.
I'm going to have to dig through some old wheel spins to see if we can find out. We had some hitters in our region, the Reaney brothers and Bob Atchison, Scott Wilson, and there were more. Even old Herbie Rogers played around in fuel.
McGregor Auto Parts had a fueler.
Yep, McGregor. And I'm sure we're forgetting a couple too.
Yeah.
Southern Ontario has a really rich history in Canadian drag racing, and it's
Absolutely.
our aim to show you that.
A&B Speed out of Massachusetts, I believe, would make that one out.
So they are Division 1 cars, and the division races used to include Top Fuel, Funny Car, and Pro Stock up until, what, mid-70s?
Yeah, late 70s even.
Yeah.
Donnie Brash in the hot foot again. Dick Smith.
Sitting in the back seat. Blue tint windows, though.
Yeah, cool looking.
You betcha. It's all good. 55 Chevy was somewhat of a weird rear end.
Yeah. Ed Miller in his 65 A990 car later sold that thing to Frank Elliott.
It's been restored as
Yep.
that car, not the
Yep.
Frank Elliott. Out of Hamilton, Ontario, Colin Nicholson taking on Ed Miller.
Miller looking to put a fender on him.
And does the deed.
Yeah. Jim Audie, this is the last incarnation of his Anglia, chopped, very much lowered. Always competitive. Should take that win. And this is Bill Lindner in the CC Rider up against Frank Elliott in the Warner and Elliott Racing Enterprises Dodge/Plymouth.
Mopar.
Mopar, yeah. This is another one of the Fred H. Kane Chryslers.
Up against the Hellzapoppin.
Yeah. What's left of it.
Percy also off to the races along with Thomas and Rue Bottom in the St. Thomas base Chevy powered machine.
Big block for power.
Buzzes it through.
Looks like Ed Miller again out of Rochester. 65 A990. It has been restored to that condition. Feniger and Weitzel again in their A Street Roadster. Dick Smith again.
Making some laps. This is
Sitting
probably
in the-
eliminations, going rounds.
Doing a great job there.
Okay. Thank you for watching. See you next week.
John Dybel will pick up